Oh, we're at the Yukon.
Oh, welcome to the Yukon. It's the welcoming committee.
It is.
We pulled over at Watson Lake. You've seen the stop before. We're at the Sign Forest, but there's plenty of places around it to park. And I don't know, we've been here about an hour. We made some lunch. We made some phone calls. We finally had cell service for the first time in days. We're gonna do a little exploring around the Sign Forest. We'll take you along.
In the open air, we close our eyes and breathe in slowly. Knew we'd get here from the start.
For those of you that don't know, the Signpost Forest was started by a lonely GI back in 1942. He was feeling really homesick. He had been assigned to light duty. He was recovering from an injury. And he came over here and put up a sign that said Danville, Illinois, 2,835 miles away. That was his hometown. And so, like many great ideas, it started with one small notion, and it's grown into this. The place is much larger than I expected.
It is a lot. Yes, I thought it was just a few rows.
No, you can spend quite a bit of time here, and it's fun to find signs from, your hometowns or
Oh, Asheville, North Carolina.
not our hometown, but they're North Carolina. Close enough, we'll take them. We'll claim them.
Lori and Jean.
We'll claim them, Lori and Jean. It's a great roadside stop. So we're trying to beat some rain that it looks like it's happening, but I'm glad we stopped.
And the morning speaks to these open dreams, and we're right where we belong. I'll go anywhere with you, in the sunlight or underneath.
All right, so that was fun. But it is starting to rain, and we've only gone 2 hours today. So
After taking a day off the road, we got to make some progress, man.
we're getting lazy.
We got to get on the road and just drive.
Yeah, so-
Make sure you download a lot of podcasts before you do this drive, because you're not going to have any service of any sort. Podcasts are helping. I want to go ahead and check the weather, because we keep waking up trying to check the weather. You can't when you don't have service. I'm trying to get ahead of that a little. We do have full bars here in Watson Lake, but it's really slow internet still. So better than no internet. And I also don't know why we're checking the weather, because I've yet to find it accurate. But
That's very true.
somehow it makes you feel anxious if you can't check the weather, right? Tonight is 42 and rainy, 100% chance, rainfall around 1/4 inch. That's in Whitehorse, should we make it that far. And then it goes even there back into the 60s and 70s. So I think it was just a fluke cold patch. Now let's see if we can find somewhere to stay tonight.
We've taken a 2.5 hour break accidentally. We just stopped and we looked up and we've been here, but that's okay. We're gonna head towards Johnson Crossing. It's about 3.5 hours from here, but we'll see how far we get. It looks from the maps like there's plenty of places to choose
Why are
from.
we going to Johnson Crossing?
Cinnamon buns. Oh, cinnamon rolls. They're not buns.
I thought it's because we knew we couldn't make it all the way to Whitehorse tonight. We could, but we won't. So this is the top-ranked cinnamon buns on the ALCAN, allegedly.
Allegedly, yes. So,
Jim wouldn't have even come if we were going to miss that.
not true.
It's another here. That was funny, the way he was looking at it.
I seen faded taillights fall into the dawn. I drove 1,000,000 miles and then to bat your door. I seen the water rushing. I never seen nothing like you.
Ever since we've left Fort Nelson, we've run into a lot of road construction, a lot of slow speeds. And then after we left Watson Lake, the potholes have shown up. And the roads have been very, very severe. And today it rained. And so now the dirt and mud is starting to cake our rig and truck. It is nasty.
We expected that, though. Something else you might run into along the ALCAN is someone else who needs help. Be that person that stops. It could be us that needs help. We have found a nice family back here. They have run out of gas. Now, our truck is diesel, but it so happens that we do have gas with us for our generator. So hopefully we can get enough in their tank to get them on down the road to where they can find some more fuel. Rule of thumb while driving the ALCAN, don't get below a half a tank if you can avoid it. That's what we've been told. If you see fuel, get fuel.
So he took our 5 gallons of gas from the generator. He put it in, but I don't know if he's starting. So maybe I need to go back. Oh, you might want to close these. Mosquitoes.
Yeah, because if we need to send back help, we can.
Yeah.
All right, I'm on spotter duty. Jim's going to try to give them a jump. I've got the bear spray. I'm walking down here to kind of slow traffic as it goes by because some of these truckers are flying. Not fully sure if I should be wearing the vest or waving the vest, but I recommend them because these roads are so desolate. As you see right now, no one is coming by, but they will be. So I've got to slow them down because we are in the middle of the road so we can give this guy a jump. I'm also a little worried about bears.
Okay, well,
We tried everything you could.
yeah, I should have paid attention. I knew a lot of mechanics in my day, and they just fixed it. Not didn't pay attention.
You never asked how.
No.
Plus, all right, so we're going to send help back.
Yeah.
As soon as we get to the next town, but I don't know exactly when that'll be. But as soon as we see somewhere to send some help back, pay attention to the mile markers. We know where to send them.
Yeah, that's what I'm
The
trying.
little girl drew us a picture that said, in her own little sweet way, "Thank you for helping us." Let's hope we find them some help.
I hope so.
So we are so filthy.
This is so disgusting.
It's so bad.
I don't even want to touch the rig.
Make sure you hit those rugs, buddy. A little off schedule now with our roadside assistance, but we got to feed the dogs. We had to stop. Jim needed a pit stop. We're going to feed the dogs, let them have a pit stop, right back in the truck. We're an hour from where we're headed still. I don't know if we'll see something before then where we can send them help, but that is our goal.
Whew, what a day.
And it's quite often when you think it's just going to be a short little ride on down the road. It's not.
We learned a lesson. Let's start there. Okay.
I didn't. So you better tell me.
Yeah. Well, I think you did. It's been a long day and you forgot. Around 6 o'clock, you don't see any more traffic on the ALCAN.
So especially
occasional
past
truck,
Fort Watson.
that's it. Yes.
Past Fort Watson, when you start to hit those desolate areas, go ahead and do your traveling earlier in the day. And we didn't anticipate coming on someone that needed help. Obviously, that threw the evening off. And then the clouds sat down, the rain started. Just that last hour we had even took longer than it should have. They'll have days like that. But I think the ALCAN, it's no joke.
No, it's not.
I wouldn't discourage you from trying it, but be prepared.
I feel awful. We could not find anyone to go back for the people we tried to help. We would have been happy to give them a ride, but we had no room for them. I hope someone came along.
Hopefully someone who did not have dogs in the back of the vehicles. There was no room for passengers. Piled them in and got them to the next town. They're trying to get to Wasilla, Alaska. So Richie and 3 kids, saying a prayer for you. Hope you get there.
We tried, and we're so sorry. Tomorrow, we got to Jordan Crossing.
It's not Jordan Crossing, of course. These are very highest ranked ones are in Fort Jennings. What you did there?
Oh,
It's Johnson's Crossing.
Johnson's Crossing. And according to Amy, this is the number 1 rank. And she got to smell them tonight when we were checking in. They were closing down, but we were checking in.
The office was closed down, but they were in there baking. They were in the kitchen. So it's cold, it's rainy, it's foggy, and the smell of warm pastries, very enticing.
Yep. So tomorrow morning we'll get up, we'll see what that's all about, and But I'm ready to call this one a day.
It's been a long one. Just, don't let us discourage you from giving this a shot. Lots of people do it. You'll be just fine. You just need to really be prepared before you take on the ALCAN. We were, so it's all good.
That was a nice stop.
The only thing they don't sell that we might need is insulin or something. So much sugar in it.
We cleaned them out.
Pretty much.
So
We didn't quite get one of everything, but we got a lot.
one of every type dessert, I think.
Yeah, we have a scone, a cookie, a cinnamon bun. It's not a healthy day.
Oh well,
You're gonna have that sometime.
it'll be a fun day. It's a wet day, so.
A nasty day. So I was parking the rig and Jim was directing me and we're taking in the scenery. And then Jim looks up and says, "Oh, grizzly bear." It's right there on the other end of the parking lot across the road. So Jim's got his long lens out, but we've read that Destruction Bay is heavy with bear and they decided to live up to the reputation as soon as we got here.
Yeah, the first thing